Back to the Ampeg SVT on the B6. So here we go. And also, if you want to get closer to that overdriven sound, you can overdrive this Ampeg SVT in here as well. So if I take this gain, compared to the SVT, Ampeg SGT, and we'll push that a little bit as well. SVT on the B6. So now without the IR. that's the closest one, for me. And of course, I would normally, like I said, I keep this gain around 20. And then I just push the main volume on the B6. Had that nice clean. And that particular tone is just closer to just the preamp. So, that gets you way closer. Gets you right up in there in that ballpark of an SVT. And of course, the beauty of having all these different settings, I can pair that Ampeg with different IRs, the 115 or the 410s with a tweeter or the 810s. So that makes a huge difference as well. My personal favorite is the 410s with a tweeter. And then I like the 810 as an IR. I don't actually like the actual real cabinets. I actually like it as an IR though. The 115 just gives me that old school vibe when I need it. If I'm playing Motown, old school rock, even jazz, it works great for jazz, stuff like that. So, if you're on a budget, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't hurt to just have a B6, if you needed to just get something that's going to be a complete unit by itself and have some extra stuff, extra effects for you to try out. If you don't have a pedal board, you want to just get familiar with effects. You don't want to, buy a ton. You can either start with the MS-60B at like $120, $150, or you can jump up to the big boy Zoom B6, and that'll get you all the tone you want. Either one of those. You won't have the IRs with the MS-60B, but you'll have the amp models. It does have a SVT amp model in there, but that one, I can't get that one to go clean for some reason. Let me see something. He's also got a flip top model as well. And it has the Aguilar amp too. It has an Aguilar amp model in the MS-60B too. So you'll have Aguilar. Basically, in the MS-60B, you get a Gallian Kruger. You get a monotone. What's that one? You get this SWR, Mark bass, Aguilar, acoustic, Harkey, Fender, Bassman, and the SVT. And the Eden. All in that one little box. You got all those different amp models to choose from. And what you want to do for each one of those, they do have the cabinet simulations. I hate those. I hate cab sims. I love IRs, but I hate cabinet, like the older cab simulations. I don't like them. They're not flexible enough, and they don't sound like the amp to me. Like the cabinet in a room, like an IR. The IR seem to capture the sonic capabilities of the speakers a lot better to me. So I literally turn off all the speaker cabinets on the MS-60B. I turn them all off and turn the mix to 0. And then from there, you can set you up a nice tone that'll get you close to the actual. If you want to just try out some different amps, some different companies close to their signature sounds, something like an MS-60B or Zoom B6 would be good as well. You can experiment with different companies' sound without worrying about buying the amps or rushing in the amp store. In the music store. It's just that when you're doing these things, when you're buying these things, you want to try to think about what you ultimately gonna need. something like a MS-60B and a B6 or a B3, either one of those, they have great effects on them that you can try out, and they're emulations or of um, other companies' effects or tones, pretty much. So what you can do with that is you just experiment, and the stuff you really really like you can do like I did here, and buy you some filters, but you'll know which type of filter sound you're looking for, and you're looking for something that's just a higher quality of that sound. Um, Octavers, same thing. Experiment with octavers, experiment with amp models, experiment with reverb and delay, and compression and EQ. So, you know, these are just things you got to try out. Don't be afraid to try things out. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. This has been another All Bass Creations Effects tutorials, demos, and review. Please subscribe, like, and share. Check out my music at allbasscreations.bandcamp. Follow me on all social media at the Bass Negus, Negus, and hit the like button for me. I really need y'all to hit them like buttons, please. If you're getting something out of this material, please give me a like so I can come up in the algorithm a little bit more. But I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good one. Peace.